Hello my beautiful sun rays and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special treat for you as we're going to make our deliciously bougie hot dogs by making some deliciously bougie hot dog buns. Perfect for a homemade summer meal, so let's grab your aprons and dive right in. Now you guys, I'm moving outrageously fast in my kitchen today, so we're going to do our best to keep time on our side. So first and foremost, you're going to need about a cup of warm water, not hot water, warm water. Put your finger in it, test it out. You're going to need about 2 packets of your active dry yeast, not the instant. It must say active dry yeast. I do not buy the packet, so I do measure it out my own kind of way. I almost don't even want to break down how I measure this out because I don't want to confuse you. But you're going to mix those 2 things together and let it sit for approximately 10 minutes. Now you guys, in the meantime, I do a little dance and I grab my 6 eggs that I need because I need 6 egg yolks. Y'all, later I'm going to need 2 egg whites for my egg wash. So just pay attention to how I separate these. And y'all, don't pay attention to this part right here. Look, players mess up too, okay? I meant to put that egg yolk into the pink bowl and keep the whites in the white bowl. No pun intended. Now, I'm going to grab all 6 of these eggs, separate them accordingly, make sure I separate the 2 egg whites and place into a smaller bowl so I can set them aside. Now y'all, I don't know what you do whenever you have all these excess egg whites, but all I do, put a little saran wrap over that bowl, and then tomorrow morning when I'm making breakfast, y'all, I have so much eggs. So much egg to add to my egg. So just keep that in mind. Go ahead and make your quiche, make whatever healthy frittata, whatever you were thinking of, you have an excess egg whites to go ahead and use in another meal. Don't throw those eggs in the trash. I'm just saying. Now that we have the eggs prepared, we have more prep to do. We're going to go ahead and get our flour together, some oil, some sugar, and some salt. And we're almost ready to get this dough all pieced together. You're going to grab that activated yeast, add it to your mixing bowl, stir in your oil. I do use avocado oil, you guys. That is one of my favorite oils. It can be a blessing and a curse sometimes. If you're okay with vegetable oil, it's probably the better oil to use texture-wise in your bread. But I do not like vegetable oil or canola oil. I will only use a few certain types of oils, and avocado happens to be one of my favorites. You're going to use about 1/4 cup of sugar. We need about 2 teaspoons of our salt, approximately 3 tablespoons of that avocado oil. Mix all of these things together on low, and then we'll soon be ready to incorporate your beaten egg yolks and your flour. it's time to go ahead and add in our bread flour. I do add it in increments as each little bit blends in, but you don't want to overbeat it. For this little piece here, y'all, this is kind of hard to explain because I don't know, I'm sensitive about my bread baking. But this is how I do it. Exactly how you see here is how I incorporate it. Now, once you get it fully incorporated, I'm going to beat on low with my bread hook attachment for 7 minutes. I've sped this up, but it is 7 minutes that I'm allowing this to beat. Okay, towards the end, I do have to hold my mixer down so that it doesn't run off of the countertop. But other than that, y'all, 7 minutes. You can also do this on the counter. I don't know what kind of arm strength you have. So after I've shaped my dough into a perfectly cute little round ball, I will then put it in my oiled bowl. So that big bowl over there, you want to have a bowl big enough for it to rise. I have oiled it with some olive oil, and I'm also going to put a little olive oil on top of my dough because you don't want it to stick to the plastic. I'm going to cover up my dough with a little piece of lightly covered saran wrap over the top of the dough itself, and then cover that with a towel and place it in a warm area for 1 hour to rise. Okay, y'all, so while my dough is rising, I am going to go ahead and make my turkey chili sauce. Now, I did not give full instructions on this or really go in detail with the video portion of me making the turkey chili because I feel like this is not what you came here for. A lot of people, you know, chili is a sensitive subject, so we'll talk about it on another day. But not today. Let's let that simmer. Now, it's been an hour. All I'm going to do at this point is punch down my dough, recover it, and let it sit for another 15 minutes. Recovered. Okay, y'all don't overthink it. Just do what I said. Okay, you guys, so it's been another 15 minutes, so we're ready to roll this baby out. Y'all, okay. You will be watching in real time how I figured out how I was going to do my hot dog buns. They did not become bougie until this moment, and I don't know if I completely liked it or not the dough itself, but the shape of my buns. I don't know if I completely liked it or not, but you tell me what you think. So, I take my giant piece of dough, I'm going to spread it out into a large rectangle, okay? Then I'm going to take that rectangle and separate it into 4 sections. All right, you're still with me. After I've separated these giant chunks into 4 sections, I'm going to take each section and separate them into 3. Roll it out until the longest turd possible. I'm sorry, not that long. Maybe like a foot long, maybe about 12 inches. Then wrap it up. Twister, there you go, seal it at the bottom with your fingers. Okay, so for each of those giant 4 sections or 3 sections remaining, I went ahead and did the same process so that I could make a total of 12 hot dog buns. Y'all, whew, it was a process. So I'm gonna sit all of these on my little cookie sheet, my giant cookie sheet actually, because it's gonna be some big bread. This is my big cookie sheet. And then remember those 2 egg whites that I told you we were gonna need? We're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of water to those 2 egg whites, mix it up, and we're gonna use that to make our egg wash and cover each and every bun, y'all. Now that we've covered all of our buns with our egg wash, we're going to set a timer for about 30 minutes and allow this to sit to the side. You don't have to cover it, just put it to the side somewhere and let it sit for 30 minutes before we place it in our oven. In the meantime, we're going to grab our healthiest version of a hot dog, a beef hot dog possible. I also have some chicken sausages because I have a friend that's coming over and she refuses to eat any beef. She'll eat all the other meats. No beef, no pork. So, because these are also bougie hot dogs, okay? They're not just bougie hot dog buns, they're bougie hot dogs. We have to spiral these hot dogs and make them cute. So all I do to do this is stick a skewer up the center of each dog, and I spiral the knife as shown here. I will not be placing any of these hot dogs into boiling water. They are going in the oven in a skillet covered in some lovely olive oil, and I allow them to slow cook in the oven. Y'all, I told you, these aren't regular hot dogs. But they also aren't just hot dogs. But they're great. Y'all, go the extra mile sometimes to elevate your hot dog game. At this point, my 30 minutes have passed. It's time for me to put another coat of my egg wash on my hot dog buns. My oven is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I will be placing my buns into the oven for about 20 minutes. And voila! Look at these beautifully baked, twisted hot dog buns, perfect for your delicious homemade summer meal. Now you can fill these buns with your favorite hot dog, sausages, or even create some gourmet sandwiches. Y'all, the possibilities are endless. I do hope you enjoyed my step-by-step bougie hot dog bun baking tutorial. Remember, making your own buns adds that extra touch of love that your meal needs. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more mouth-watering recipes. Until next time, happy cooking!